Taurus, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a Astroflower reading from the 11th through to the 18th. So we're in the last week really of Aries, and there has been this sort of change coming up between this week here and the next following 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of your season of Taurus. If you want to know about that, then we have done a video, Tanya and my good self, about that, so it'll be linked in the description below. Be interesting to go and see that and see what's happening over that period. So this is the Astroflower. If you don't know anything about it, there's plenty of links in the description below. Please go down there and you'll be able to discover your flower. You'll be able to discover loads of things that we do on Instagram and stuff like that. Here is your relationship side and your your spirit or your emotions and stuff like that. And this is your physical sort of side. This is to do with your jobs, your businesses, your projects and that sort of thing. This is the energy that is within you, and this is how you combine them together. This is how the universe is trying to influence your path at the moment, or trying to give you those messages. This is your karmic path at the moment, which looks pretty good. Certainly should be coming through and a little bit more clearer of what you should be doing and where you should be going. There's a lot of waiting around, I think, for you, Taurus, at the moment. This is quite nice because you had that 8 of Wands last week in this position here, and what with the sun giving out a lot of vibrations to do with water and fire at the moment, and you certainly do have a lot of water fire crossing over in that section there and also within this section here. So this is a real crux of how it moves from your inner being to your outer being. Let's take the physical side of life first, the business, the projects and stuff like that. So the universe is trying to sort of say, okay, I think they're keying you up for that competition of life that is coming up. It could be conflicts, but I don't think it is that. I think it's more of you've been waiting, and it certainly seemed like that last week. You had the Tower in this position here and the 2 of Wands in this position here, and you've been waiting to sort of attack life, and it's sort of coming to a crescendo at the moment, and the universe is sort of saying get yourself ready to be competitive in your life, because once you've had your birthday, that's it. You're going to start your year, and it's time to get your teeth into those sort of projects. The guides here are sort of saying, though, as you're being gradually pulled towards that direction, you're not quite there yet because it is your karmic path. But as your guides are sort of saying, don't forget to look at every aspect, every angle of life, because you've got the 2 of Swords in that sort of position there. You had the Ace of Cups last week. And it's a definite change from, okay, I know what I want to do or what I'd love to do physically within my life, in regards to the job, in regards to the business and stuff like that. And now it's a case of sort of don't be blinded by that love. Make sure you do look at every aspect of it. But the guides that are influencing that conversation that is within you, you've got the 10 of Cups, which is really nice. It's a beautiful happiness thing. But they've been across the barriers, and they've been through a lot in order to get there. And it's happiness after difficulty in a way. And this seems to be coming up. It seems like you're telling yourself the journey's worth it, the journey's worth it, the journey's worth it. And it is worth it. It really is worth it for you, Taurus, because you've got that call of action coming in, and you've still got those ideas, those bright ideas being manifested in the life around you, because you're just coming up to your birthday. So it might be emotionally a little bit trying for you this week, a little bit difficult, a little bit exhausting, I would say, in a way. And it's immerse yourself in the community, immerse yourself in your family and your friends and stuff like that. So you don't really, you're not putting too much pressure on yourself as an individual, because the universe is sort of saying, if you stick within yourself, if you don't get involved with other people, you may feel a little bit stuck. And yes, other people can be quite annoying, because that's what it seems like at the moment for you, that you might be feeling a little bit disappointed with friends and friends, lovers, and the community that is around you. It doesn't seem to be totally within your vein, and it may be this last week here is that last week of autumn before your birthdays starts. And that is a real introspective, according to the spirit, of what we would like to experience in the following year, in the way of emotions, in the way of joys, in the way of activities, in the way of relationships. And you might be looking back over the last year and kind of going, yeah, I can see the things that have not been so good. Not only from other people, but also from oneself. You've got to have a complete and utter look at yourself, which is a good thing. And you did have the Judgment card in there on that sort of side, and you had the World card there as well. And so I think it's now sort of calling into perspective or reality what the situation is in accordance to friends, family, associates, or community that is around you. You seem to be giving out a lot. You seem to be giving out a lot of messages to the outside world. Make sure they're true to you and what is possible in life. I think it will make you in a position make you for a much easier position going forward. But it seems to be that you've got that passion. It's very solid, it's concrete, and you're telling the world, you want to tell the world about how you want things. And yeah, you just got to be careful on the emotional side. Don't hurt anybody. It's because some people are a lot more sort of sensitive to others. So just be careful of that sort of side of things, of not trying to sort of like rock anybody's boat too much. Sometimes it's just better to walk away. Okay? So there you go. It's a very interesting week, a real transition going on. It seems like that Tower moment is coming through, and it's probably going to come in through in the between the 18th through to the 25th. And I think that's when the Tower moment sort of comes in. So there you go, Taurus. So if you liked what you've seen, and you want to see more, it would really help us if you subscribed. It would just show also your appreciation of what you've seen, and you'll get more of these in the future if you click the bell. In the meantime, there's loads of links to knock yourselves out on in the description below. And don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.